everybody. My name is David. I'm a KOK-PLAY Frontier from the Genesis Group. Today, I want to give you guys K-Stadium news. All right. So here we have this. Okay. Global digital platform KOK-PLAY launches its own mainnet. Okay, K-Stadium. Now, just from what I heard, okay, because somebody in YouTube did ask, does that mean KOK-PLAY, the platform, is going to be gone? From what I've heard from my upline, no. KOK-PLAY will continue to be there. K-Stadium will continue to be there. And then in the future, who knows what's going to happen. But as of right now, KOK-PLAY will maintain itself. K-Stadium is new, is up and running. Don't worry. But who knows what's going to happen in the future? Can they merge? Maybe. I don't know. But as of what I know right now, KOK-PLAY is KOK-PLAY. K-Stadium is there too. All right. So here, this is by MarketWatch. And I'm going to tell you something. If you made it on MarketWatch, which, I think this is not the first time. I think I covered another article too from MarketWatch about Medium. Okay. And maybe even KOK-PLAY. But trust me, you make it on MarketWatch, it's like you're getting up there. You're getting up there. That's how you know, like, KOK-PLAY is legit. Or at least one of the signs, put it that way. All right, so this is April 22nd, 2022. Our Seoul, South Korea blockchain-based global digital platform KOK-PLAY announced that it has launched its own mainnet, K-Stadium. K-Stadium is a mainnet based on the new consensus algorithm, DPIL, delegated proof of DPOI, delegated proof of investment, powered by domestic company Medium Ltd's blockchain technology that features a community pool of investors. Now, I just want you to know also that the contract with KOK-PLAY and Medium did run up. I think it was like to like April 24th or April 26th. So I don't really know the full details of it, but now I think from what I know, KOK-PLAY is separate from Medium, but obviously they have connections. They still use Medium technology. As you see it right here, they're using Medium blockchain technology. Okay, and obviously, I would imagine they're still working together. All right, so everything's still in the good. All right, let me continue. The mainnet K-Stadium ground chain uses Hyperledger Besu, a layer 1, to improve service scalability by running nodes on the Ethereum network as an Ethereum client, and the MDL's technology, Medium's technology, as layer 2 to solve the technical complications. So basically what Ethereum cannot do to make K-Stadium run smooth is where they're using Medium's technology, I guess is how I look at it. With MDL's layer 2 fast TPS, transactions per second, and low fees, services that were difficult to implement solely on the Hyperledger Besu layer 1, such as games, metaverse, NFTs, were achieved and linked to K-Stadium app and serviced as a separate dApp. So obviously you guys know one thing about Ethereum is it is a victim of its own success. It's so successful that its transaction fees, gas fees, all of that is very expensive. And so you're running on the Ethereum chain using Medium technology to cut out all those expensive costs, which is excellent. As Koch Foundation official said, after successfully completing the K-Stadium testnet-based closed beta service, we have released a mainnet open beta to all users. In the next version, community functions that allows users to submit proposals and vote will be released along the DeFi NFT games and metaverse services to expand the K-Stadium ecosystem. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I downloaded K-Stadium app, and it's hard to sign in. However, you can sign in through a PC, or if you want to sign in through your phone, instead of using the app, just go through Google search engine like that, and then you'll be able to sign in through your phone that way. Just letting you guys know. And once right now I am very busy. I am, but when I have time, I'm gonna make a video when I figure it out as well on how you could send Coke coins into K-Stadium to invest. So you have proof of investment. Okay. All right. Koch Foundation also announced the inauguration of the third chairman, Young Choi. Now, Mr. Young Choi, he was a chief technology officer. So I mean, this is it's definitely great news. Along with the launch of the new mainnet K Stadium, as a founding member, Chairman Young Cho, yeah. Chairman Cho has steadily contributed to the design of Coke's token economy since 2019, serving as a chief technology officer. There you go. And later the chief architect. Oh, yeah, yeah. And prior to KOK, Chairman Cho was in charge of research and development, R&D, and technology management at global companies such as Samsung Electronics, Software Research Institute, and NVIDIA, whatever. Navita and SK Hynix. And I did mention this, I made so many videos on CoPlay that I did go over this information in the past, having about Mr. Cho. Now, having founded and operated his own blockchain companies, he is a widely known and highly esteemed blockchain expert that also authored the book Blockchain Economy. Chairman Cho said of the new endeavor, K-Stadium is an ecosystem achieved through community participation with a combination of pristine mainnet technology and the superiority of blockchain economy. We are on the road of developing KOK's technology to become self-actualizing. Chairman Cho emphasized we have established a corporation in Singapore to operate K-Stadium and KOK-PLAY. Notice it says K-Stadium and KOK-PLAY, which means they will both continue to exist. That's how I look at it, right? And we'll do our best to completely transfer the technology and service operation rights to the new location by June this year. So there you have it. Hey, we're on MarketWatch. So you're wondering like, why is that such a big deal? Well, if you looked at my video I just posted about market update, I'm sorry, let's look at the DXY chart. What do you know is MarketWatch? Okay, so there you go. That's how you know. Yeah, MarketWatch, I mean, they don't just put up junk news. All right, they're watching the market. Okay, so yeah, it's excellent news, which probably has it, pretty much similar to what is in here as well. So maybe later I will go over this too. Okay, so that's just quick update on K-Stadium news is KOK-PLAY news. All right, same family. All right, everyone. I know I always say this, and probably around here is when a lot of you kind of just move on to another video or something else. But anyway, please stay healthy, take good care of yourself, and take good spiritual care of yourself, mental care of yourself. Surround yourself with the right positive people. I'm telling you, in the future, I do expect inflation to get worse, food shortages. Depending on what country you're in, or what city you're in within the country, I mean, yeah, you might not have a food shortage where it's like you can't find food, but it's like for that type of food that you're looking for, instead of having like 6 to 10 different choices of brands, you might be stuck to only like 3 or 4, or you might be limited to how much of it that you can buy. And depending on what country or city you're in that country, you might have a real food shortage where you can't even, it's hard to buy food, that people are going to be rioting on the streets. So think about all of that. Okay, so you want to, I obviously build, be around the right people, build a good community to help each other out. And you might want to prep up. I'm just saying, I'm not saying like go there and hoard everything, but you just buy a little something extra to that can last. Okay, it's just a recommendation. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. Okay, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So keep that in mind. Um, Also, yeah, you got to pray for the. Well, you don't got to, but I think it's a good idea to pray for the Ukrainians and Russian citizens, and even the politicians on all ends, that this will get settled soon. Because this has, if you think that inflation or supply shortages are pretty bad now, just wait till later. It's going to get much worse. And as this continues, this war or invasion, whatever you want to call it, or maybe depending on, what beliefs you have, a proxy war, it's going to make all of it worse. It's not going to make it better. Okay. You're going to see gas prices go up, natural gas prices go up, electricity prices go up. And when natural gas, electricity, oil, all of that goes up, remember, you have like thousands of products that need oil to be produced. Diesel prices go up. Remember, diesel gas, you need diesel gas. It's not just for trucks, but tractors, for farmers. Okay. And when companies have to pay more money, if there's more input costs for companies to produce products, and then they're going to have to add to not only just additional input costs on commodities like energy and actual raw materials, but also into the employees. Well, what do you think is going to happen to the price of the stuff that you're going to buy? You can buy. I have a client that I teach. She runs a factory, a joint factory in China, and because of the lockdowns in Shanghai, basically you want to ship something out, you got to ship it by plane, at least in the case of her factory. And the price of shipping something by plane went up, like I think she told me like 3 or 4 times, 3 4 fold. Okay. Factory, you have all sorts of cargo ships is shipping out of, waiting out of Shanghai. And so that's just one part. I've mentioned it before, all the fertilizer business, the chemicals needed that Russia produces that no longer can be made or not, or be exported out of that country. uh, just ask some of the farmers in America or in your country. They're having problems. They're, fertilizer, it's like Bitcoin in a bull market. Damn thing went up like 3 4 fold. And so they can't afford it. Well, what happens if you don't use fertilizer is then that same plot of land might only produce half the amount of crops that it would produce. So think about this. And that's not even all the problems with the supply chain. The supply chains have problems with the truckers, the cargo ships, all of that, gas prices, all of that. So just think of it this way: you're gonna have less food, a lot less food going around, being shipped around, being moved around, but you still have the same mouths to feed. Well, what do you think is gonna happen to the price of food? I'm just saying. I think that's just logical way of thinking, right? So Once again, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, and I'm giving you reasons why. All right. So, and I'm doing it because I just care for all of you. I'm not trying to make you scared. I'm doing this because I care about you. I care about you enough to just tell you to not say anything. Just like I care enough, like to tell you that I don't care if these guys are telling you Bitcoin's going to 60, 80,000, 100,000. To me, it's all bullshit. I see the chart. I don't care. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But at least I'd rather be honest with you. I was even honest with the Coke prices on the ways down. Come on now. So just it's up to you what you do with the information. All right. Anyway, Coke family, love you guys. I'm praying for all of you. Coke on.